Welcome to eQuips with NuMedia, the show where we explore smarter online strategies for your business.
I'm Scott, and with me is Rosie, and we're diving into one of the classic debates in marketing: print marketing versus online marketing.
If you've ever wondered whether to invest in brochures, direct mail, or flyers, or whether digital ads, social media, and email campaigns are more effective, this episode is for you. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the strengths and challenges of both approaches and how to make the right choice for your business.
Let's start with print marketing. This includes any physical materials you distribute like brochures, flyers, postcards, posters, business cards.
Right, print marketing works well for local businesses, events, or campaigns where you want something tangible in a customer's hands. For example, a coffee shop might hand out flyers with a coupon for a free drink, or a real estate agent might mail postcards with listings in open house dates.
Another example are trade shows. Many companies rely on high-quality brochures or flyers to showcase their products to potential clients and leave lasting impressions.
The advantage is that print can feel more personal and trustworthy. People tend to hold on to brochures, direct mail pieces, or coupons longer than they pay attention to a digital ad that just scrolls by.
The downside is cost and tracking. Printing and mailing materials can be expensive, and it's harder to know exactly how many people saw your flyer or acted on it without a unique code or dedicated phone line.
Now let's talk about online marketing. This includes digital ads, social media campaigns, email newsletters, website content, search engine optimization, and more.
The benefits are huge. You can reach a larger audience, target specific demographics, and track results almost instantly. For example, an online boutique can run Instagram ads targeting people who visited their website last week or send an email to customers who abandoned their shopping carts.
Video marketing is another good example. A small business could post a product demo on YouTube or TikTok and then retarget viewers with an ad highlighting a special promotion.
The tracking is easier. You can see exactly how many people clicked your ad, visited your site, or completed a purchase. That data makes it easier to adjust your strategy and maximize your return on investment.
The challenge is the competition for attention. People scroll past ads, skip emails, or use ad blockers, so your creative and targeting need to be strong to be noticed.
Okay, so great topic, and it is a classic topic. Been around for a while, and it's not going anywhere soon. What was it that jumped out about this particular topic that said, hey, let's throw this in our episode this week?
So recently I was thinking about print marketing versus online marketing as we're talking about SEO and GEO. Just like, okay, if there's a AI search engine optimization in a way with GEO and search engine optimization of like someone searching it up. We've talked about like print versus online. Okay, where is this going now? So kind of getting down to the nitty gritty or basics really, of print and online of, okay, some people use this, some people use this.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of online.
Yeah.
Print still matters.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
if you use just print, online still matters.
Right.
It's really knowing when and why to use it. So we've talked about a lot of different topics within marketing, but not necessarily print versus online and why that may matter.
Right.
So I thought this may be a great episode to talk about that difference or just about these two topics.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because when we were talking about the feel and it being more personal, specifically with print in the context of that piece of the episode, that's very true. But there's more and more overlap these days, and some of it depends on generation, some of it depends on your personality, what industry you work in. Some people are more online heavy, other people are more offline, but the reality is we all exist. We physically have space, and within that physical space, those print items are going to add value where online doesn't necessarily have that same look and feel. Print mailing, yes, they're more expensive, but when you get something in the mail, if it's something that you're interested in, you obviously realize, hey, they invested in the mailing cost, they invested in the print, somebody had to design this, so there's a lot more time into it than an email because most people are pretty smart. They know half the emails they get these days are going to be AI bot generated, some sort of higher level processing. those emails in some ways can seem more personal too, because they can be talking specific to you about something you recently purchased, something that was in your cart. So again, it's kind of a balance of both, depending on personality, generation, a lot of different factors. But having both in there has more value than one or the other by far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you decide which is right for your business? Depends on your goals, audience, and budget.
Print works best when you want something tangible, local, or personal. For example, a restaurant might distribute menus or coupons in the neighborhood, or a boutique could mail a holiday catalog to loyal customers.
Online marketing works best when you want broad reach, precise targeting, and easy tracking. For example, a software company could run LinkedIn ads targeting decision makers, or an online retailer can email previous customers with product recommendations based on past purchases.
Many businesses find success by combining both. You could use print to drive local awareness and online campaigns to retarget people who engage with your print piece. For example, someone receives a postcard about a sale and then sees a social media ad highlighting the same offer.
Another example are events. You could use flyers or postcards to attract attendees in a city, then follow up with online ads or emails for those who registered or showed interest. That combination reinforces your message and increases the likelihood of action.
Some quick tips for print marketing include using high-quality materials, clear calls to actions, and trackable codes or links like QR codes.
For online marketing, focus on targeting the right audience, testing different creative, and targeting conversations carefully. Small businesses can start with social media campaigns or email newsletters, which are cost-effective and measurable.
If I were to run my own small business, I would prefer online as a start, because I don't necessarily know right now what my business is, and that's what my product or service is. So online offers a lot of opportunities, but in order to get that personal feel or have a more local approach, print definitely works.
Completely with you. I like what you said about using quality materials for print items, and we'll talk more about that when we go into promotional and merchandise type products. But if you're going to use less print, which most people are doing these days for cost reasons, having a higher quality item tends to go a lot further than those cheap little widgets that are going to be thrown away. Now, it depends on purpose. If you're at a trade show, then yes, you want to lower a price point, but that doesn't mean you necessarily want a cheap item.
Yeah.
So looking at it from that perspective, online marketing, like you said, is the place to go. I mean, it's why we started NuMedia marketing years ago, is because that's got the best return on investment. That's where you want to start. I think these days it has even more opportunities than ever because of all of the AI, all of the personalizations that you can do, the targeting, the retargeting. It's just, there's so much you can do with that information.
The key is to think about the customer journey. Use print to get attention and online to follow up, or vice versa. For example, a local gym could mail a flyer with a free trial, then run Facebook ads targeting people who visited their site or signed up online.
The combination often works better than relying on just one channel, especially when you make each touch point consistent and relevant.
Today we explored the differences between print and online marketing and how each can serve your business. Whether you're distributing brochures, running social media ads, or combining both approaches, the key takeaway is this: know your audience, choose the right channels for your goals, and make sure your message is clear and actionable.
In our next episode, we'll dive into another essential marketing topic: promotional products and branded merchandise. We'll show you how to choose the right item, make them memorable, and use them to strengthen your brand. Subscribe now so you don't miss it, and check our show notes below for links and resources from today's episode.
Thank you.